Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to answer the question I get most on this channel, and that is, which e-bike do you actually use? You reviewed so many, so how do we know what to buy? Guys, the reason why is because technology is always changing. It's ever changing, and I always want to have the latest and greatest. And the one I've been using recently is the Denago step-through e-bike. And the reason I like it is for a few reasons. One, it's got the 750 watt powerful motor. It's class 3, so you're going to be able to have that top speed of around 28 miles an hour unmodded. You have 26-inch tires, 4 inches wide, really wide saddle. So you got comfort, you got power, you got speed. It has a torque sensor and hydraulic disc brakes. And I don't talk about torque sensors much on this channel because most e-bikes don't have it. I will touch on that in today's video because it is really important, and this one has it, plus a full color display. It's powerful, it's comfortable, it touches all the bases. I really enjoy it. It's easy to get on and off with that step through option. So I'm going to take it for a ride out on the road, and then I'll go over all the features of this e-bike. Before I do that, you will notice I do have rear view mirrors on here. Now, I got these on Amazon second-hand market. Now, they can just plug right in. They're really simple to use. They're very inexpensive, so I modded that. That does not come standard on this e-bike, but I mean, this is the one I mainly use. I'm on the road a lot. I want to be able to see behind me, so this is an easy upgrade, very inexpensive. I'll link these in the description section of this video, the exact ones I got, because these are my favorites. They can be moved in all different directions, which makes it really nice, because not everybody's exactly the same, right? Some are taller, some are shorter, and whatnot. And not every bike's the same, too, so these are universal. They work with all different bikes, so I will link these down in the description section. Let's get on the road. Let's check this bike out. All right, let's get on this bike. Let's go for a ride. I love riding this bike. Again, like I said before, this is my go-to. So when you get on it, it automatically will go with pedaling or with the throttle. So we're gonna go ahead and do throttle on this one right now. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice is what's called let me get around the corner here. It's called a torque sensor. So you can kind of hear the motor going. I mean, this thing has instant power, smooth ride. I'm sitting upright, very comfortable ride. But what I mean by torque sensor is sometimes on powerful class 3 e-bikes, in fact, in most cases, when you hit the throttle, which is located right down here on this one, when you hit that, it tends to just take off super, super fast. Now, this one does not do that. This has what's called a torque sensor, so you're not going to get torqued to a point where you could potentially do a wheelie or fly off the back of your e-bike. Now, I know that sounds silly, but when you're going fast on an e-bike and you have a strong torque, instantly when you hit that throttle, it can be very dangerous, especially if you're not an experienced rider. This has a torque sensor, so it senses that. It also has very good weight distribution. Weight distribution means that it won't fall over. I mean, you could just take a handle, you could potentially ride without any hands, but I don't ever do that. I don't ever recommend it. But it has really good weight distribution, so it's not going to fall over as easily. And with 4-inch wide tires, it's even that much better. I mean, it really is a smooth, smooth ride. Now, I am just throttling it at 20 miles an hour up a hill. It's like nothing. It's like butter to this thing, going 20 miles an hour uphill without any pedaling. If you start pedaling, you're going to notice that the speed goes up dramatically. So right now we're at about 20 miles an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and just do pedal assist and let go of the throttle. I'm already 26, 27, 29, 28 is what it's regulated at. But obviously if you're going down a hill and pedal harder, you're going to be able to go faster than that. This is just a fast e-bike. So the cool thing about this e-bike, and a lot of them are like this, is the fact that you can either do pedal assist or straight throttle. But to be able to do straight throttle at 20 miles an hour up a hill is fantastic. Most e-bikes you have to start to pedal when you go up a hill because it doesn't have enough power. This one does, and that's really one of the reasons why I like this e-bike. It's just a comfortable ride here. I mean, as you can tell, I'm going over some pretty big bumps in this road, and it's hardly noticeable at all. Yeah, this is a really beat up road, but it still has a really nice ride. But it's just a beautiful day today, so I wanted to take the bike out, show you the bike that I use the most. I just charged this up to 100% because I'm going to take this on a long trail ride right after I finish this video, because I just want to get out. When it's day like this where you're right around 75 degrees and sunny, it's just like you can't be inside. You got to be outside. I do a lot of tech reviews on my channel and most of them are inside. It's just nice to be able to just get out and enjoy beautiful weather like this on an e-bike without putting any stress. Now if I wanted to get a little bit of exercise, guess what? I can pedal. Let's go ahead and pedal. Why not? I'm pedaling now. I'm getting my exercise. Now if I wanted to lower it down and do straight, let's just see, I'm on level 1 right now. So now I'm going up a hill, level 1, I'm pedaling, I'm getting my exercise. But it's helping a little bit. It's always nice to help a little bit. Now, starting to get tired, crank it up 1 level, let's do that. Oh, a little bit better. Now I'm just getting a little bit less exercise, but I'm getting up this hill. Sometimes these hills can be tough. I remember riding when I was younger, I used to have to get off the bike and walk up hills. You don't have to with an e-bike. Let's go level 3. Level 3, I'm right around 16 miles an hour with pedaling. Got level 4, still up a hill. Now I'm starting to crest the top of the hill, so it'll be a little easier for me. But level 4, pedal assist, not too bad. About 18 miles an hour. We're gonna go 5, this is what I like to do. Now we're gonna get to 28 miles an hour. And you can just see that go. And it is, again, torque sensor, so you're not going from stop to go fast. It only goes fast when you're in motion. It senses it, so nobody gets hurt. And that's what that's all about. Again, comfortable ride. I'm not feeling the bumps. Now you kind of understand why I like this bike so much. It's extremely fast, really comfortable ride. As you can see, it absorbed those bumps really, really well. I hardly noticed any bumps. This is a bumpy road in front of our house, and it was a very, very smooth ride. And it's because of the suspension. It's got some of the best suspension you're ever going to get in a bike. And having that big color display on a sunny day like today is really, really nice. Now, let me just show you some close-ups of this bike. So I'll do a quick walk around so you can get an idea of everything it comes with, how to charge it, all that stuff. It is a removable battery, which is great. You can bring it in the winter. It's got some cool features. Fenders are included. I would have liked a back rack, but you can add that when you buy or pick out your bike. So let's do a quick walk around right now. Just show you the tires really quick here. As you can see, they are big, huge Kenda tires. Now those are top of the line tires. You go around to the pedals. Even the pedals have a designer look to them, which is really nice there. And it's got a really big chain base there. And then you've got your Shimano gear shifter there, and it's high-end gear shifter as well. And then there is your fender there. Again, that is included automatically. Got your seat. It's a very nice seat. It has a little handle here, which is kind of nice. It's a heavy bike, so this is not the kind of bike that you're going to want to just lift up. And there's those mirrors I added. That is not included. That is an upgrade. I think they're like 20 bucks. They're pretty cheap. I'll link them down in the description section right there. Just to walk around a little bit, it's got a solid frame here. Really nice frame with lighting right there, as you can see. This is your charging port right here. So you will charge it right there. It just plugs up. So you don't have to remove the battery to charge it, which is kind of nice. It does have a key locking system, so for security, that's really, really nice. And then on your handlebars here, you've got your accelerator right here. You've got your up and down for your speed and your power button right down there. Now I turned it off, so we'll go ahead and turn it on really fast. So you can get a view of the display here. Now they got the sun going right on it, so it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it is a really nice display, and it has everything you need right there. You got your trip, you got your full odometer. I've gone 16 miles on this thing, and your speedometer there. And as you go up on levels, it changes colors. As you can see, it starts to go 5. There's 5 different speeds right there, so that is going to be your fastest, where you're going to get your 20 mile an hour with throttle, or 28 miles an hour pedal assist. All right, and then you've got your headlight right up here. It is a real headlight, which is really nice. There's your shifter right here. It is a 7-speed Shimano shifter, and you can just do it like that. I won't do it until I'm in motion, obviously. And your grips are really comfortable grips right there. And again, I just added these mirrors because I think safety is important. I always say wear a helmet when you're riding and have your rear view mirrors. It's a no-brainer, and it's very inexpensive. It could save your life. Really nice looking bike. Now, I know I mentioned it a little bit while I was riding, but it does go 28 miles an hour with pedal assist because it is a class 3. So if you don't know what classes of e-bikes are, class 1 is going to be the slowest, 2 fastest, 3 means that they have passed a special certification so that they can go faster speeds. Now, when you go faster speeds, you want to have extra security. So you're going to want to have a helmet here. Now, I have a review coming on my channel on different types of helmets, because there's different types of helmets for different types of riders. I like this one. I like having the little shade here. I have another e-bike when I'm going at nighttime, or if I am going long distances, I have a different e-bike helmet that has lighting in the front and lighting in the back. I think it's important to have, if you are riding at night or have the potential to be riding at night, to have lights on your helmet. It's worth that extra little expense. But as far as this bike right here, 750 watt motor, guys. It's got LG battery cells, so that's going to have the best quality batteries on the market in an e-bike. This thing, it does, I think it's priced right around $2,000 right now. They are running a special though, so I will put links in the description where I got this one. I'll just tell you right now, it was from bike.com. Now they have a few different models, so I will link this exact one in the description section. And again, they're having a sale right now with that link, so make sure you click the link and check it out. And it will have more specifications about this if you want to know more. If you're kind of a techie and you want to know more about the hydraulic disc brakes or some of the way it transfers, the weight distribution, if you want to know all that stuff, most people don't, but if you do, go to that link, check it out. It is all listed there. They've got some really close-up pictures of this as well. I love buying bikes from bike.com. I mean, it's bike.com, right? You're going to have so many choices beyond just Denago bikes. Denago also has a website that you can go to. But as far as where to get the best deals on bikes, there's a couple different sites that I use. Obviously Amazon, but they're very limited. You've got eridefox.com, which I use for some of my bikes, and then bike.com is going to have the biggest selection of all the bikes. But I will put links to this exact one down in the description section of the video. I might even put a couple links if I find it cheaper elsewhere, because I want you to get the best deal on an e-bike. And this one here is the one I use. And again, I know so many people ask me, what do you use? This is it. And I hopefully explained in this video why. Just a fantastic e-bike. It's the best quality e-bike out there in the market. It is a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I will have help videos on my channel on all kinds of e-bike stuff. So if you haven't already seen some of my help videos on e-bikes, make sure you click our channel name. We've got them all listed right there for you under the playlist, e-bikes. Thanks again for watching the video. Bye.